Hello, in this video is addressed to my twin flame Shia. Hi Shia. For those that's watching, I thank you for watching. I do have AI possession. I'm not acting myself. I also have a brain injury, so I'm not able to express myself as well as I used to. Anyone who wants to use this information against me will be sued and sent to jail for trying to illegally frame me. This video is addressed to my twin flame Shia. Anyone else who's watching will be only watching to help Shia and Alyssa, not hurt Shia and Alyssa. So I have the backup video recording. I have photos to show you, Shia. Lots of notes and an email I sent that I'll talk to you about in a couple minutes. So I'm going to try to make this a half an hour because I really think you need a break of me just talking about myself. I have these really bad things where I have these really bad programs, like with my mom. I would always just complain, and she would just listen for many years, and it was kind of like, it wasn't like a conversation, and it actually was working. It wasn't helping me. It was making me feel very guilty, like I should be punished, like it's all about me, I'm a narcissist. And then I also had a family member, I had a cousin that would just sit there like on holidays gatherings, she'd just sit there and just tell me about her life and stories about herself, and I wouldn't be able to say a word about myself, and I'd be completely blocked from even having anything to say about my life or self. So this is triggering for me, and I'm sure it's triggering for you, Shia. But I have some important things to share with you, and it has to do with partly the female snake that I have told you about previously, and apparently I've been getting information that they're trying to set things up where I will be I would die in the woods. They'd take me out, and she would take me out in the woods and kill me and hide my body. That's not going to happen because I'm not going out there and walking anymore. I'm just going to walk indoors, or walk on the porch, or walk in the backyard. So, and I was also woken up last night, so I went to bed at 2 a.m. and they're doing this where I have to have like graveyard shift and stay up all night and sleep half the day and get up at around 12 or 1 or 2. Which makes me feel really like an awful, guilty, lazy person, and really not good for me. It's not good for anyone to have that kind of schedule. It makes me feel very sick. It makes me feel very unproductive because in the middle of the night at all those hours, actually no, I'm typically doing things and then take a shower late at night. But then I'll lay in bed for several hours and not fall asleep. But I had a nightmare last night. I was given information that my front door will be left unlocked, giving the female snake access to come in and kill me. However, Mercy the dog will bark, so I don't think that will work. And I was also told that this salt box has so many windows on the first floor, where if this criminal were to break in, it's the floor that my brother sleeps on, and he has also glass doors, sliding doors, like that's under the porch. So there's plenty of ways. There's no censored lights around the house. The one that's in the front near the driveway turns off. My mom doesn't have it to keep it on for it to be censored. There's no cameras besides a security ring doorbell. So if someone breaks in and has a gun, me and my mom, my brother are not able to have be in possession of a weapon like a gun. So, and I've told my mom, well, how about I buy an alarm system for all the windows, at least the windows where any criminals would have access. She goes, oh, they just want you to waste your money. Why don't you just trust in Jesus? But then she did take it back and she said, no, why don't you look at the alarms? And she just goes back and forth. But she's never had owned any alarm systems in all of the apartments and homes that she's rented or owned that I lived with her in. She's never. So she's not really used to it. However, if I don't go out in the trails, this is the new thing because. So I'm gonna read you the email now, Shia, that I sent. I Google searched this criminal's name, the female snake. I typed in the name and then criminal record, and it popped up his address. So I emailed the town, the police department of the town he lives in. I emailed the police department of this town, Grantham, and of course San Diego Police Department. I'm going to try to not scroll it down. This is a very long email, Shia. I'm going to try not to scroll it down to show my phone number, because that's going to be really annoying if I forget to do that. So I sent it to several emails, to several different chiefs, lieutenant, detective emails, generic police department emails. So this one is to, it's all the same email, but I just addressed it differently in the beginning. So you have to read this, Shia, know what's going on, because I'm being threatened that, I'll show you, I'll read it. I'm gonna have you read it instead, Shia, make it easier than me having to read it. And the way I replay it to you might be triggering you, because they'll be playing with my voice. Oopsies. So let's hope that this can be easily read. I don't really know why there's a glare happening. That's not typical, I don't think, for there to be a glare. So, let's see. This is going to be wicked painful to scroll with my arms, because they're feeling very weak right now, and they're going to use AI on my arms to make it impossible. I'm going to make a separate video if you can't see it, because this needs to be, you need to read it. Actually, I'm gonna make sure before I download it that it's seen. If not, I'm going to edit in Canva and screenshot the email to you in order to show you what it says. So let me start from the beginning. See how it's fuzzy? No, that's fuzzy. It's not clear, and I just saw that it was clear a second ago. Okay, so I think this is the end of the email. Okay, so I'm not going to bother showing it on the backup because it's not going to read. You're not going to be able to, well, I'll just quickly. So so in regards to that email, I wrote notes, but there's definitely going to be criminals trying to interfere, and that just hit my nose like that really hard. So I'm not going to repeat I'm not going to just keep repeating the email. I'll write note whatever I wrote down for the notes. So it's very strange though, because I've been extremely harassed by this female snake profession as a plumber that I found out a long time ago. I don't know. I had learned about it, that he's a plumber, and ever since, the hacker had put hundreds of thousands of ads of toilets. Anything that had to do with pipes, metal, toilets. I was extreme harassment and all of these, like I'm like a representation of this criminal's career in like the level of intelligence. Like I'm the plumber, like total extreme psychological harassment in regards to this criminal's profession. That had nothing to do with my life. And my mom is downstairs. I didn't tell her anything about this email. I didn't tell her anything about this female snake. But she's downstairs boiling water on the stove to clean the pipes, all of the sink pipes, which is very, very odd timing. But this front door downstairs, my mother locks all the time. She locks it during the day. She keeps it locked. All of a sudden, I go downstairs, and it's after she shoveled, but it was unlocked. So I thought that was kind of weird, and I texted my dad, did you get the refund back with the hotel? Because it's going to make me very angry if I spent all of that time trying to get the refund back and he didn't get it yet. So he's going to check tomorrow on his bill. But he kept saying, okay, and that, remember, he wrote 0K. This person that did the Freon leak in my apartment is not going to just be sued. Yeah, he's a criminal and is going to go to jail. Because I have a permanent brain injury. The frostbite is still extremely bad after 3 weeks, well, after a whole month, because it's only been about a week and a half that I've learned that I even had frostbite, based on the research and what I was allowed to research and learn about what happens when you get when a freon leak. I kept seeing frostbite, and it's not, and they just kept saying, automated eye, no, you don't have frostbite, it's just the poison and your hands are swollen. So going in those freezing temperatures in the car made the frostbite worse, most likely. So, but based on how this building is designed, the bottom floor, which is half underground and half not, there's 1, 2, 3 windows and a glass door. There's like so much access to get in. So it's not completely, and there's no alarm system, there's no cameras outside besides in front of the door. So it's not really, she doesn't care. It's a matter of making others feel unsafe. She doesn't care. She's not worried about herself because people aren't after her. Well, people do. People are trying to torture her, though. Possibly to death to make her sick. But she's not worried, she's not worried about it. But she says, let them break in, let them try. They're just gonna be stopped. They'll just be stopped. Let them. The thing is, based on what I just went through with this maintenance thing, I've been told, this maintenance got access into my apartment to leak the Freon on the fridge and the AC unit. And this criminal female snake is a plumber. Personally, I don't think that's a profession that was picked out by this criminal, because there's clearly he's clearly homosexual, and his parents, I was told, is keeping him doing a profession like that until I'm dead. Because I saw him dress up as a female at Halloween. Never really ran into this person at school ever. The one time I did, he's dressed up in a total woman, and with V2K, I'm more a woman than you. Look at me, I'm more of a woman than you. You're a child. So this is a female jealous, murderously jealous female that has been after me for 25 years now. How many times did I go out in the woods with my mom's dog all alone? And I would drive from my mother's house to the trails in Auburn. I had no clue anyone was in those woods waiting for me to try to kill me. And most of the time when I was on those trails, they were very empty, and I didn't pass by a lot of people. So I'm sure there were a lot of attempts. I didn't practice safety. I was no pepper spray up until I started living in my car. Even then, it was not kept on me, and it was kept in the center console thing. And then I lost it, and then finally several years later I got some more pepper spray. Never owned a knife in my whole life. Walked down the downtown streets of San Diego and New York City by myself all the time. In the dark, too. So these were all attempts that didn't go through. But this criminal, the female snake that's a plumber, thinks obviously, if he visits tons of houses, he knows how to break into he could easily learn how to break into houses. And think he's ruminating, look at what the maintenance did. I'm just maintenance going in to the house. This criminal, this has a criminal mind. And I do not know who this criminal is, to be honest with you. I never had a conversation with this criminal. She only spoke to me a few sentences here and there, and I'm not kidding. I can't express to you how it was. I can't express to you how I was treated and tortured with murderous boredom. The brief times that I was around this criminal female snake, and I have an extreme phobia of snakes. Really weird in Mount Shasta. I was visiting the vortexes in the trails, which is a little dangerous, but I told you. I had this barrel. They made me pick up the barrel and try to throw it away from where the vortex was, which was really stupid. And this black snake just started, probably 25 feet away. This black snake just went up, coiled its body and perked up, and it was almost about to run towards me. I bolted so fast. I threw the barrel and bolted so fast, and luckily it didn't chase after me. But that snake could have easily bit me, and I could have died. Because I was at least a mile off the trail. Like, I was actually off the trail to finding some of these vortexes, using like a walking stick as a pendulum to guide me to these different vortexes. Obviously, I had the AI possession. I was in extreme danger, but the Lumerians used it to benefit the Lumerians in order for me to get some of the Lumerian technology work done. And I'm not that type of person where I go out and like go on these hiking adventures. It was extremely scary. I had extreme panic, extreme phobias, bugs, all kinds of animals and creatures I was terrified of. People. I'm also having a problem with breathing. When I woke up a couple of those nights when I was just in the our Freon Lake apartment, but didn't know the severity of it because I'm allergic to chemicals anyways, and obviously there was AI possession, and there was... Anyways, I was getting extreme lethal symptoms, and I was having trouble breathing. And I'd wake up in the middle of the night or in the early morning. I'd really have to do a deep inhale to get in the oxygen. And I've been doing that on and off for now a month now. So I'm having trouble with getting oxygen in my lungs. So I have to do it slow, breathe in very slow and very deep to get it in. It has this weird like menthol-y feeling I can't explain about. So I might buy an alarm system just like to put on the windows, or some kind of... Can't do central light. She's not going to pay for the electricity for that. Cameras. I think some of there's glow-in-the-dark cameras that would be motion censored, but then the hacker could easily turn those off, so that wouldn't help. So are these home alarm systems Wi-Fi? Would this hacker turn off the alarm systems? Because if alarm goes off, criminals do get scared because they know people know something's going on, and they might run away. So showing you some of those photos, Shia, of me in high school and college, I know must have broke some spells, made you understand. I was actually not that... I looked a little funny, looked a little awkward. Obviously my body and face wasn't developing correctly from the malnutrition and all the torture and abuse, and you could see there was some definite demon possession. I know it made you happy to see that, though, Shia. I'm gonna have to, actually, I think I might have write all the notes. So I'm going to show you the photos. My mom doesn't want me recording any of my brother anymore. So, however, I did catch a little recording of the loud AI possession. It has to be some kind of AI possession because my brother would not scream on the top of his lungs. That's not schizophrenia. This is some kind of AI. Oh, I think the volume's broke. Yeah, this camera's going, Shia. Yep, the volume doesn't work. But my mom, anyways, it doesn't really matter. You don't have to hear it, but it's very, very loud, and it's painfully loud, obviously, for Austin, and to listen to. It's intimidatingly loud, and obviously that could probably kill someone. You can't scream in the top of your lungs like that so much. I was dealing with some swelling, like the vein on my hand is swollen. You can see the paleness and then the redness of my frostbite hands still, and this has been now, a month? So this was severe frostbite that was neglected for 2 weeks or longer because I didn't know I had frostbite. I didn't know it was frostbite. And if I did read it on the internet, I was told it's... And even my feet, there's like a discoloration. I'm not going to show you all this right now. But this, look at those, that's actually my vein. So something, see there's like white dots. That's actually my vein. But there's like white dots here. I can't even think about the staph infection anymore. I'm so busy with just trying to deal with this poison. And also, like, with my hand, there's like this white line. That's very weird. But it's not my hands. This is just a symbol. My left calf is much more swollen than my right, so because I've had so much injury on my left leg, this definitely could have been, my left leg definitely was more affected because of the paralysis and all the leg injuries, the crippling leg injuries I've had. And I've taken some more photos. See how there's like a bruise? That's not a bruise though. See the blackness? There's like a brown blackishness. I don't know if that's a bruise. It's possible it's actually from discoloration from frostbite. I don't know, but I'm playing a lot of dolphin alchemy for blood vessels, for skin. So I'm going to stop this video now, Shia. And I've been having some trouble with exercise. I'm worried about the frostbite going outside. I mean, I could walk the driveway, but it's really probably too slippery. But I use my mom's winter boots. She has these gripper things that she got after she broke her wrist. She got these gripper things, so she lets me wear those. I could walk the yard, however, it's just too cold. The frostbite, I really have to heal this frostbite before I go out because it's still like I'm getting very, very cold very, very easily, and it's very hard to warm up once they get cold, my hands and feet. So I'm going to talk to you tomorrow, Shia. Just know that I'm thinking about you. I definitely have, I definitely feel like, I played your voice on loop today, Shia. And I feel some relief that I've emailed the police about this thing that's going on because I had absolutely no clue. I was getting hints and suggestions, like from SDPD, I think Pete's Coffee, and I just finally it was my brother that put that, and my brother just never ever does those, puts things in to try to give me, tell me things that people are telling him or anything, or there's no, my brother doesn't do any of that ever. He won't again, because he just doesn't do that. But that was obviously good AI that was told him to do that. and then after I got the information. So, so I'm just going to try to continue to rest, Shia. I'm going to try to walk around a little bit in the room while I'm reviewing this video, and I'm going to talk to you tomorrow, Shia. Please don't worry, Shia. I'm going to make sure that I am safe, Shia. So please don't worry. I'm going to talk to you tomorrow. I love you, Shia. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you so much, Shia, for watching.